Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your HIMediaTV news update. And ceasefire talks resume in Israel, Gaza as Rafah under fire. 3 hours ago from the BBC, and they didn't put a writer. Senior officials from the U.S. and Israel, Egypt, and Qatar are meeting as Israel faces strong international pressure to stop its bombardment of the southern Gaza city of Rafah. Around 1.5 million people are crammed into this small border town amid fears of an Israeli ground offensive. Israel's PM rejected as delusional ceasefire proposal by Hamas. Last week, Benjamin Netanyahu said total victory was possible in Gaza within months. He later ordered Israel troops to prepare to expand their ground operation and vowed to defeat Hamas gunmen hiding in Rafah. But UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk said any assault on the city would be terrifying, as many civilians would likely be killed. President Joe Biden has called for civilians in the area to be protective, and Rafah has come under heavy Israeli airstrikes in recent days, with deaths and injuries reported. Okay. So let's keep it a buck here, right? They started this bombardment literally within minutes of like the Super Bowl starting and shit, knowing that most of the West, like most of America, would not be watching, and people didn't come out from that hole until after the game was over, because Taylor Swift kissing with Travis Kelce after the fucking Chiefs win the Super Bowl is too much of a thing. Go Birds. But regardless, the point is that there are 1.4 million people in a area the size of, I think, just a little bit bigger than like Central Park. And there's obvious, and like when you have that much people in that small space, you obviously have the, apparent, disease, lack of plumbing, food and rations issues. Like people, like they're starting people, like Israel's only stated 70 people have died in their offensive to save 2 hostages, which, if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think the lives of 70 people, half of which are children, by the way, is worth that. But even if it was, the fact of the matter is that bombing Rafah, where most people currently are in Gaza who haven't been killed already, most of Gaza has been bombed and rendered uninhabitable at this point, like patently. And this, we're kind of at a point now where if everything before this was not genocide, this is. The choice to bomb Rafah, like in the choice to defeat Hamas, the thing is that when you have a bunch of Israeli soldiers and videos presented in the ICJ chanting, there are no unaffiliated there are no unaffiliated civilians, it really is blatant what they want. Israel is going to kill the Palestinians in Gaza. They're going to complete their genocide, and there's a very good chance, short of international people, and short of an international intervention, it's not gonna happen. So is what it is, and it's really fucking terrible. Have a good one, everybody. If you like the show, please consider donating at himedia.gg/donate. Have a good one.